So I have a story to relay to all of you today. Something terrifying, terrible happened to me last night. This morning, technically. Around 3 a.m., the witching hour, may I mention, I was abruptly awoken, rudely awoken by a sharp jab to my arm. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. Right there. It was swollen last night. There's a bruise acquired in this battle. Anyways, I was deeply asleep. I felt a sharp jab. So I awoke quickly. I woke and I leapt out of bed. And I looked at my arm, and there was a swollen spot. It looked like a bee sting. And I freaked out. I woke my husband up. I freaked out. I turned on all the lights. I was afraid I had been bitten by a spider. It was worse! So I woke up, I jumped up, I leapt up over here on my side of the bed. I leapt up, and I was looking for the culprit of this jab. This jabby jab. Couldn't find him. Couldn't find the culprit. Looked everywhere. My husband was pretty cranky with me because he had work the next day. He's like, why are you waking me up over this? I showed him it. Told me to go get baking soda to rub on it to help for the sting. So I went all the way to the kitchen. Got the baking soda. Rubbed it on there. It helped a little, but it still burned like fire. Okay? So I come back from the baking powder rubbing. My husband's still laying in bed, waiting to go back to sleep. I watched him shake out the blankets, the pillows. We couldn't find anything. So I sit back down in the bed and I pull the covers up about yay far over my legs. I got ready to say something and retort to the cranky things he was saying to me. But all of a sudden I felt a slight skitter. A slight padding on my flesh. Might want to mention now, we tend to sleep nude. I mean, it's more comfortable. You don't get too hot. I don't know, it's what we do. Anyways, so I felt a slight skitter. A slight pawing up my side. I looked down, and in that moment, I saw what looked to me like a face hugger from Aliens crawling up my side, coming to attach itself to my face. So I leapt out of the bed like so. Ah! And flicked my assailant back onto the bed where my husband was still laying. Landed right next to him. Come to find out, what was creepy crawling in my bed at 3 a.m., the witching hour, was a scorpion! A scorpion! He was about this big. I've never been so terrified in my life. To realize what was sharing my marital bed with me and my husband was a scorpion. Apparently, when I had laid my arm down in my sleep, I had laid it on him. And he decided that was a time to give me a jab. Because, my arm didn't belong there, apparently, where he was trying to skitter about in my bed. No. And that's how... Well, the scorpion ended up squished, okay? Long story short on that. Got a shoe, and after about 4 or 5, because, they don't squish as easy as normal bugs. Slappings, or whatever you want to call it, with a giant shoe. My husband was victorious over my assailant. I don't know what else to say or think about this, other than I have woke up today with a renewed mind to get everything completely uncluttered, because apparently, which I thought they probably were, but apparently scorpions are arachnids. So they behave like arachnids. They like to hide under your dirty clothes and stuff. It was terrifying. It was dumb. It was numb! Anyways, that is my story for you children today. Shared my bed with a scorpion last night. Didn't go very well for me. I got a sting, a bruise. There's my bruise. I'm assuming that happened when the flailing commenced. But anyways, has anyone else been bitten or stung in their sleep? Share below. Bye.